So we've reached this place. There's the Bhavani Sagar Dam, and right now we are at the spot of the famous Dravidian rock paintings. Father Steve is going to talk about the importance of these paintings. And before that, I'm just a little curious about these paintings over here. I don't know how these paintings have survived over these thousands of years. That's what they claim. And we'll get some insight about the importance and the significance of this art from none other than Father Glorious Steve, who's been working in these places for quite some time, and he wants to document about all the importance of these rock paintings. So let's start with them. So tell me, Father, do really people understand the value of this place? I think a lot of people have scribbled some their names and all this stuff, which is really very irritating in a sense. They don't understand the beauty of this place.
See, what has happened is, till I found out this rock painting, I never found anybody scribbling here. Hardly anyone scribbled in this rock painting surface here. The only scribbling that I found was done by the forest department, maybe just to prove that they had surveyed this whole area and they had mentioned the year in which they had surveyed this area. And that itself is totally wrong, in my opinion. That should not have been done. They should have done it in a different area where, without touching the rock surface where it is, people have painted. The ancient people have painted. Now, the whole importance, we must understand why people come for rock painting here. Ultimately, people would like to express something that they have experienced in some form. Those days, in fact, the rock paintings that are found here date from particularly from the time when people were not even using a language. That was the time people have painted these things. And perhaps without a language, they found rock painting to be the best means of depicting what they want in life. And today, you can see most of these rock paintings are found in a cave-like structure. They are not found simply on a flat surface, generally. If they were to do it, and wherever they have done it earlier, such paintings have disappeared over the course of time due to rain, maybe due to human inhabitants, all that. Everything was disturbed because of that. And generally we find people paint in a locality, in a place on a rock surface, where just opposite to them is a beautiful scenery, a beautiful water spot, a beautiful forest locale, where there's a lot of green, there's a lot of peace, there's a lot of serenity. And with that background only, we can see people coming and painting here quietly, silently. They start depicting all that they want to express or to communicate to the next generation. That is how we find a lot of paintings here. And in fact, these paintings are done over so many centuries. A group of people have been living here, trying to paint here and express all that they want in various times, particularly in a time where they are using Iron Age, for example. You find all the paintings that are found with the sword and other things, they were done during Iron Age. But all those paintings just with animals, they are supposed to be prehistoric. That is when human beings have not been thinking in terms of civilization. They were not thinking in terms of war, kings and big kingdoms, all that. They were not talking in terms of big rules and regulations for themselves. Those were times when they were living just in groups, just to protect themselves. They were living in different groups and they were having a nice time, just as a small group, well protected and things like that. They never had formal rules and regulations. They didn't even have formal language, and things were evolving slowly. So you can see from various times, from ancient times, from prehistoric to historic period, up to Iron Age, you can find all kinds of paintings on the same surface. Sometimes they are written again and again. They are painted again and again, maybe for different reasons. And some paintings you can see, there is a lot of depiction of their creativity. For example, there is a painting here that shows how cleverly that particular artist tries to use the lines to fill up the particular form that he was trying to express here.